Hello, my name is Pastor Nero Patel. Today I'm joined by Chek, a retired storekeeper and student of His Eminence Tsem Rinpoche for over 10 years. When did you first learn about Buddhist practice, and when did you first come to practice Tibetan Buddhism?
It was far back, I think in 2003. My son came back one day. He brought back a small cha-cha of Zambala. I asked him, where do you get this? And he told me it's from Kachara house. So then I was very curious, and he said, okay, he invited me to the outlet now. And that's where I started learning about Tibetan Buddhism.
So the son that you mentioned is actually Pastor David Lai.
That's right.
So he's one of our Kachara pastors. What did you first think of when Pastor David told you who Zambala was and first took you to the outlet? How did you feel about your son introducing you to Buddhism?
Actually, I was a Buddhist, but I don't know what Buddhism really about. But when I went there, I found that there are so many things that I don't know and what I can learn. That's why that gave me interest to continue on.
And you've seen your son, Pastor David Lai, continue with the Dharma. How do you feel about Pastor David's role as a pastor?
In fact, I was very proud of him. There's a change and improvement in him, that he don't look at himself only, but he think of other people. That makes me proud of him and happy about it.
Moving on to the practice of Dorje Shugden. You practice Dorje Shugden, that's correct?
That's right.
Okay. As a private practice, have you seen any change within yourself? Has it benefited you in any way?
Oh, yes. Firstly, inwardly, I found myself to be a more controlled, patient and calm person. Before, I was very easily irritated and get angry. But after practicing Dorje Shugden, I found I can listen to people more instead of reacting.
How has Pastor David grown over the years? How has the Dharma, how has the practice of Dorje Shugden helped him?
In fact, what I see, it helped him also. Because David was a spendthrift. He used to spend money and stay back very late at night. But after practicing Dorje Shugden, I found that he don't go out so often at night and don't come back so late really. And looks like he is more responsible to look into the family, look at us and with us instead of going out so often like before.
So you saw that his priorities changed. Can you say that he developed a certain sense of compassion towards the family?
Yeah, compassion and more loving to care more for the family, think of the family instead of himself going out to enjoy himself outside.
So you've talked about the inner qualities of Dorje Shugden, of how his practice has helped not only you by developing more patience, becoming less angersome, but also Pastor David in the sense that he was able to develop more kindness, more compassion towards his own family. Do you have any examples of any outer examples in the way that Dorje Shugden helps you?
There are two instances where I still can remember it. The first one was, I was repairing my car in Kuala Lumpur, in the busy part of Kuala Lumpur, Pudu. I was coming out from a coffee shop in mechanic and about to cross the street hurriedly, without realizing there was a van coming very fast on the right beside me. My body was moving forward really, but this van came forward. I just couldn't help but control to stop myself. But suddenly I found myself freeze because the van came swift past by me. And after that, my body moved forward. Then I realized, oh, someone has helped me to hold me back. If not, I would have met in an accident. Secondly, one night I was coming back from KFR quite late at night. You know, from Bentong, you come out, you have to pass through a tunnel. So before came to the tunnel, it was raining. It started raining. I put a hand to my heart and said, "Oh my Lord, I can't see you very well." So I proceeded, went through the tunnel. When I came out from the tunnel, the rain had stopped. Then I told myself, "Oh, the Lord has helped me."
Mr. Lai, a lot of people practice Dorje Shugden, but there is an issue surrounding the practice of Dorje Shugden. What are your thoughts on this? How does this issue affect your own practice?
In fact, the practice does not affect me at all. As this was given to us by our guru, and it has helped me, so I continue practicing it. But I sympathize with those who are affected by that.
So as we have heard from Mr. Lai, a retired storekeeper and long-time student of His Eminence Tsem Rinpoche, the practice of Dorje Shugden has helped him in many ways, and the practice of Dharma has helped him in many ways. So we see through the example of both father and son that the practice of Dorje Shugden is a beneficial one. It is one that helps people to develop positive qualities and can certainly help in our daily lives. Thank you.